Hello once again, audience, and welcome back to MNC Gaming DomiNations with Christopher. We're over here with the Aesir with Tyler, my little baby Enlightened Age account. It's first thing in the morning. Marla's having a coffee. Maybe she can say something nice. Or not. Alright, we are taking on a 174 Atomic Age base this time. That, I cannot stress to you guys enough, the events that are presented through the Sandbox are, most of the time they're either really, really cool, or they're very, very beneficial, or they're both. The reason I bring that up is because Angels and Vamps actually hosted the Live Expert series. That was a whole bunch of really top-tier attackers that went through kind of how they attacked and how they analyzed bases in order to 5-star, and they were attacking some huge bases. So that's where I've picked up a lot of the tips and tricks for my later account, and this one as well. I think it does translate. So I'm looking at this base, and the first thing I note is that we've got a horribly utilized Acropolis and a Forbidden City. So obviously for that quick victory, being that I'm Enlightened Age, I'm going to have to get that Forbidden City as well as the town center. I think there's only probably maybe 2 garrisons that are under the radius of the Acropolis there. He's also got Versailles, which is a persistent wonder, thus to mean that, and so is the Acropolis. If you destroy these wonders, their area of effect and what they actually do doesn't go away. So these things still do have that speed boost even if you would destroy the Acropolis. And the same goes for Versailles. If you destroy that, your troops are still going to slow down in that circumference. It's a pretty tight packed base, low level walls. So I think the goal is just going to be nothing too fancy. I'm going to brute force it. I don't want to come in over here because, well, traps. Oh, and sorry, road network. This guy's got no additional hit points on his town center because I don't see anything actually attached to his road network. Or his town center is not attached to his roads. He does have some pretty high-level mortars. Those are the ones that I'm going to want to avoid. I would rather take on the town center troops than have to take on either one of these mortars. So one of the troop cards I'm bringing along is actually the elephant. It's not a siege. It's a siege elephant. Anyways, it's got a mahout and something else. So that will actually help to distract, I hope, some of these heavy-hitting bad boys here. Because he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then of course the stronghold. Generals, we can handle the generals. That's fine. So my drop point with my primary army is going to be right up here. I want to bring my army in somewhere in here. I'd like to see them actually burn through a lot of these buildings initially. I've got a wall sapper. See, my drop point I almost feel is going to have to be over here or in there. Right there. Because, like I said, traps. I don't want my troops trying to go through this wall. I want them coming this way. All the way through and make a beeline. Make a beeline right through there. I've got some donated bazookas in order to handle the 2 heavy tank depots that he's got there. So we're lucky there's no silo on this base. We're going to have to see how this goes. He's very, very selectively upgraded. So like there are going to be tanks. Oh yes, indeed there will be tanks. But I've got some troop cards. I've got, I think, my full army trained. I've got 2 sabotage this time around. Ta-da! Good job.
I love it. I love it.
Alright, troop tactics. Yeah, what do we got here? Indian Elephant Army level 3. It's only a little gunpowder one, but I'm only taking it for the hit points. I do have the Shinobis. There's 3 Shinobis. That's Enlightened Age. They destroy stuff. Hardcore. And the same with the Heavy Vandals. They're pretty good at burning and tearing through stuff.
I know, my boots are awesome.
You got to be very careful with those desks. Going up and down the stairs, buddy.
A pirate.
So obviously those are
Swim trunks and snow boots.
good at burning through buildings, which is what we want. I do have my coalitions active. Aztec's level 4 and my Cherokee level 3, so hopefully that'll help us out. Let's get some generals going.
What a beautiful scarf.
That's what I'm kind of focused on now as far as where my oil is going. I want to get Alex up to as high as I can. I think I'm going to go with Alex and Nobunaga. I realize that, you know, if you're new to this game or you're watching this on the basis that you're looking for input, Joan has the highest hit points of all of your generals that are available. Second to that is Alexander. But just because this is my secondary and trying to have some fun, and my wife's favorite is Nobunaga, I'm going to be upgrading him as well as Alexander.
Nobody's the best.
See? Alliance Troop 5 bazookas, veteran bazookas as a matter of fact. The only thing above that I think is an SMG? No. What are they called? I don't even know what they're called. But anyways, thank you for the troops. Mercs, we've got the Mahoots and the Brothers Heshin. The Brothers Heshin are joining us. Sorry, I'm just staring, just thinking. Alright, let's see. Let's see how this looks. The only thing I might have to do fancy is I might drop that one troop card off to the side, one side or the other, the heavy troop card. That might just have to come over here or over here in order to distract some of this stuff. And I might also just save it for down here. Just cause he's Chinese. That town center is going to start nailing me at some point. Really, that's going to be gross. Okay, let's go with my main army. I'm going to go with a nice 2-finger drop.
You want to what?
Okay.
You want to wear it? Are you going to be a zebra?
Now, I want to get my...
Yes, please. Dress up is best.
Let's see what we can do here.
Arm.
See, that's what I didn't want to have happen. Where's my... I'm going to have to keep these guys together, I think. Somewhat, anyways. Okay, and that's why we have...
And now you can be like a zebra. Sort of like laugh or something.
We got the 50% quick victory, which is actually... I'm really surprised by that. Hopefully we can manage to burn through the rest of this. I want to get myself at least one speed rally in here. There's a semi-speed rally. That should help us burn a little bit more time in there. Oh yeah, those guys are doing work. Let's heal them just because we can. They deserve it. So I've actually managed to hang on to both my carts, all 7 of my siege units. Yeah, see, and that's where the majority of the traps were. It's right down there. I think we're all right. Oops. With the exception of that bad rally. Let's just do a point rally, you know, outside of the base, because we wanted to run over some of those traps and set off some of the ambushes and call it done. So that certainly does impact the time, but that is complete destruction. 1 minute and 11 seconds remaining. That's a 174? I think that's what I said it was. And those aren't paid for cards. So I think that's the key, and that's going to be the focal point here, is that I don't use paid for cards on my account. 516 oil from that one attack. That makes me happy. Just a moment there, baby. What would you like? Oh, yeah, come on over here. I'll give you a hand. Literally, I'll give you a hand. Her arm's stuck in one of her dress-up costumes, so I'm going to give her a hand. Look at that, I gave you a hand. Yay! Oh, and there you go. There you go, little zebra. Bye, I love you. All right. So 222, that's not too bad. 27 shooters lost. Yeah, that's difficult. That's certainly a lot more stressful than I would like to admit. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like and comment down below if you'd like to, or if you have questions. As always, keep your sticks on the ice and have a good time. Say bye, Marla.